Bonafide Hustler here, Bonafide Hustler here, Bonafide Hustler here, Bonafide Hustler here. Let's have a look at that stuff I found last weekend. What's up guys, this is Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from my garage. Alright, so if you guys haven't figured it out and you're new to this channel, you're just checking it out, this is what I do for spare money. On the weekends and sometimes during the week, I actually take a look at thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, yard sales, flea market, swap meets, and whatever I can get my hustling hand into to make spare money. So if you pay attention, you probably make some money out of this channel. Alright, so I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I found this past weekend. Okay, so at the first church garage sale, I actually have found this cool little milk crate. Now it's not the ones with the little metal on the bottom, but this one still will probably bring around 15 to 20 bucks in my antique booth. And I bought all this stuff for about 2 bucks. There's also a Mastermind Game here, which is the older school Mastermind Game. There's several versions of this thing in the old school form, but this is a pretty cool one. And it looks like it even has kind of like a Dos Equis looking dude in the front. So that's pretty cool. What else did I find? I also found this. A Yahtzee game, which these will go anywhere between 10 and about 25 bucks on eBay, so all this stuff for 2 bucks. Really, really good scores from that church garage sale. Okay, so I went to that second church sale, and I found this awesome thing. This is amazing for 15 bucks. So I can't wait to get this thing sold. Totally works and everything. Neons are a great thing to get your hands on. Doesn't matter really what it is. People just love neons for the cool factor. So I think this one has a market value of somewhere between about $80 to $100 locally, and you know I'm not going to ship this one off. But people are trying to sell this thing on eBay for about 170, 150 bucks, but like I said, I'm not going to take the risk of shipping this thing. I really think it's worth about 80 to 100 bucks in its present condition here locally. Alright, so this is where it gets really good. So we stumbled upon a garage sale, well, not really stumbled upon it, we had it planned out, and it was in my list. So we went to this guy's house, and I thought there was going to be some bikes there. Now there were some bikes there, but nothing of the caliber that I wanted to buy. However, I did buy some of this awesome stuff. Alright, some downhill knee pads from Fox. These are really cool. He sold me these for about 10 bucks, but they have a market value of about $30 to maybe $40. They're size large, and these are the things that go around your knees and your shins when you're going downhill mountain biking to protect your actual legs. Alright, this is where it gets really crazy. So he sold me 2 forks for 40 bucks. One of the forks is a Bomber Owl Mountain fork. Now this is a fork that goes on the front of your mountain bike that hooks up to your front wheel. And it looks a little bit something like this. Now forks are really, really expensive for the most part on really good mountain bikes. This fork right here carries a market value of probably about $150. I bought it for 20 bucks, so it's a great, great score. Now he sold me this other one, which is also a really, really, really good fork. In fact, this is probably the better of the two and the one that's going to sell even quicker. But this is a RockShox Reba, which is even lighter, and it goes to a 29-inch bike, okay, with 29-inch tires. Really nice. Market value of a Reba, just to buy it alone, is about 400 bucks. But since this one's a little bit used, I'm thinking this one's probably going to sell for about 150, maybe $200. So those are really, really awesome scores, but it gets much better than that. Okay, so one of the most important things you guys can do when you're at a garage sale is to take a look at the rest of the garage behind the scenes. The stuff that's not for sale, because sometimes it is for sale. So I made an offer on this thing, because I saw some remote control stuff in his garage, and I decided to say, hey, you know, why not ask a question? So here we are, a $200 remote control car. It's used about 3 times inside. There's one tiny thing wrong with it with the transmission, but I don't see why I can't get at least 70 to about 90 bucks in pure profit straight off this thing, and I bought it for $20. So a really, really amazing deal. Remote control stuff is such a good profit-making thing. Such a good one. This one has the box, the manuals, the remote control, everything. And it doesn't look huge like it is in this box. It's about half the size of this box. It's not very big. In fact, here it is right here. Woo-hoo-hoo. Believe it or not, this sucker can go about 30 miles an hour. But I don't really want to mess with it because it's in almost perfect condition except for that one little tranny issue. It's going to make some good money for me. Alright, so the better remote control car of the two was this one. It's in this box. It's called a Rustler Vxl. This sucker is super, super fast. Look at this. It goes about 70 miles an hour if you have the right kind of battery and the right kind of gearing. But I've had this Rustler many times. Not this one, but I've owned several Rustlers. These suckers have a market value of around $220 to about $250 in pretty decent condition. And this one is in definitely good condition. I scored it for $30. You guys want to see it? So this is what a Rustler Vxl looks like. It's in awesome condition, and it's got a really, really wide stance, so this thing can cover a huge amount of ground in a very short amount of time. Very, very cool. And he also sold me these things. Do you know what this is? These are actual tires for large remote control trucks. They're awesome. 4 rubber tires without the rims, okay? Without the rims, without being mounted to the rims, 4 of them will cost about $44 to about $54. Now, the rims alone probably cost you another $30. So a set like this, all glued together, a little bit of use on them is probably worth about $50. So I think I scored really well on these. They're huge, but they go on really, really big trucks, about twice the size of some of the things that you're accustomed to seeing with remote control stuff. So definitely a good score. So after that garage sale, I decided to go to some neighborhood-wide garage sales. And I found this awesome thing. Oh, well, I guess you know what this is. It's a Millennium Falcon. Straight up old school, with some pieces missing, and it had some figurines inside. So I think this thing's probably worth about $30 to $50. I bought all this Star Wars stuff for about $5, and I'll show you the rest of it right here. And alongside that Millennium Falcon, I also found this AT-AT walker, which is really, really neat. I think this thing's worth about $35 to $45. And like I said, I spent $5 for that entire Star Wars haul. So that was really cool. Check this thing out. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know it ain't where I've been, it's where I'm about to go. Boy, I swear I might never grow up. And alongside the Millennium Falcon and the AT-AT walker, I found some Star Wars figures inside the Millennium Falcon, so that's pretty cool. I think those are worth about $20 total. I'll just probably sell them as a lot. Also found a cool jump rope from Everlast for $3, so that was a really good score. That's going to be for the Hustler Fitness stuff, so I got to keep this thing. Alright, so later in the day, and it got kind of bleak, but that's where persistence kind of pays off, right? We went to some neighborhood-wide garage sales, and in part 2, you'll see that there were actually really not many good finds except for one. We found some awesome, awesome leather jackets. So let's check those out. Probably the big star of the leather jackets is this one. Almost brand new Harley Davidson straight up leather jacket. I got all these leather jackets for $120. That's right. So here alone is a jacket that I believe I could sell for about $2 to $250, no problem. It is in immaculate condition. I think it might have been worn one time, and I think there's like 1 or 2 little micro bug splatters on the front, which leads me to believe that this thing has truly maybe been on 1 ride or so, and that's about it. Okay, she also sold me this awesome leather jacket. That's not Harley, but it's still really, really tough leather. Size small, UMR. Probably has a market value of about $80 to about $100. Definitely scored on that one. And I also got these cool Harley Davidson chaps. Chaps are the things that go on your lower part of your body that prevent the wind and all that stuff from hitting your legs as you go down the road in your motorcycle, and a bunch of other stuff like debris. And it makes you look all cool and all Matthew McConaughey from, you know, that one stripper flick, Magic Mike. But, you know what I'm saying, Harley Davidson, pretty cool. Totally dig them. I think this could probably sell for $100 alone. But I think of that entire deal, I should be able to make about $150 to probably $220 of a pure profit. And these things are leather, so you know, there are no tears or anything. The Harley endorsed stuff is really, really valuable things. People love that stuff. And as you guys know, we're on the verge of like rally season, so Sturgis is a really big thing. ROT, which comes through our town, Republic of Texas Rally. So these things are in high demand very soon. And right after that, I found one little Radio Shack phone for $1. Totally swung on this in the antique booth. These things bring about 10 to 15, no problem. Alright, so I hope you like my finds, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, The Bonafide Hustler. More to come later, and Bonafide Live is right around the corner. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Find me on Facebook, The Bonafide Hustler, and now on Twitter, YouTube Hustler. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.